danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give them a gain of 37.
First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
43-yard line.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football in overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
The ball carrier.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Colts.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's third and short.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
2 yards.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the
Nice
play.
job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Colts nothing.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
6 yards.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 25
yards that time.
Indianapolis.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, ball into traffic, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First down, Colts.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down right around the 25.
Alvin Kamara.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The kick by Elliott is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Higbee with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mike, 53, Mike. It's our time. Switch.
Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
56.
Dancing, and he's going to go down again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go, let's hit this ball back.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
And 3 at the 19-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Grant on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is caught. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Mike set 33. 33. You run 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Gay's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Colts 17. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Over the dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elliott on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down.
Steps away to his left, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 4 yards remain for second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught at the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.